Great Gatsby. Great Gatsby.
Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing a flapper inspired 1920s makeup. I'm actually going to a Great Gatsby themed Sweet 16, so I figured I'd film a video on this. I've already primed my skin with the Benefits Professional, and now we're going to apply some concealer just to make sure we have no dark circles, because the girls in the 20s had absolutely flawless porcelain skin. Also, it's best, like me, I like to look bronze, but for this look it's best to look pale and very porcelain skinned, because that's how the girls like to wear their makeup. So I'm taking this NYX Full Coverage Concealer, okay, and I'm just going to buff this under, you know, on the under eye area. The girls in the 20s, they also love to cake their makeup on. I'm not gonna cake the makeup on. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit heavier, but it ain't gonna be caked because that's not my thing. Alright, so now we're gonna apply the foundation. And today I'm using the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-Hour Foundation in the shade 200 Soft Beige. So I'm just gonna buff this in with my Sedona Lace FB07 brush. Make sure you bring this down your neck. I always emphasize that you do that. I'm also putting this over my lips because I need to erase them for the lip that we're doing today. So now we're gonna further conceal and highlight with this Dream Lumi concealer. It's just like a nuisance. So bad. I'm gonna highlight here. We're not gonna do extreme contouring. That's not what they were about. And that's weird. Like maybe in like 40, 50 years, someone's gonna be doing a 2000s inspired makeup look, and they're gonna do like crazy contouring and highlighting. Now we're gonna set this with powder. I'm just using loose powder from CoverGirl. Honestly, I have no idea what the name is. I've had this forever. So I'm just gonna pat the powder on my face. The girls in the 20s, they liked a really matte face. They weren't with the dewy and the shining and whatnot.
Great Gatsby.
And I'm just gonna put a little bit extra underneath my eye because we're using heavy eyeshadow, so I need this for protection. Alright, now for the fun part. I look crazy, like dead or something. So I'm gonna use my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer to prime my lids, just to prevent creasing, and your eyeshadow will last you all night. Now, I'm taking the Nude Tude palette from the Balm, and I'm going to use this color Sultry in my crease, just as a blending color. Because we're going to be using heavy eyeshadows in this look. And unlike how we do it today, this isn't going to be a very precise smoky eye. It's going to be very smoky and hazy. And we're trying to make the eyes look round instead of pulled out like how we usually have it. Now I'm gonna, so this is what I use for my crease. I use Sultry, and I'm gonna take this color Sleek, which is like a dark brown, and use it on my like the outer V area. Okay.
Great Gatsby's.
And I'm making my eyes round. So instead of making this like a V, we're just trying to round it out.
Now if you run into a 5'2" covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things.
I'm gonna take like a fluffy blending brush and just blend this out. You don't want any harsh lines. Even back then, they didn't have harsh lines.
Great Gatsby's.
I'm just gonna take now a little bit more on the outer corner with Sleek. So now for the center of the lid, I'm going to be taking a mixture between these two right here, Selfish and Sophisticated. These two right here. I'm just gonna pack that on with a flat synthetic brush. I'm gonna put that in the center where we didn't apply anything. The girls in the 20s, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but they liked heavy, smoky eyes. They kind of stayed away from anything that looked natural, I guess.
Great Gatsby's.
So after thorough blending, we're gonna take a thin brush. We're gonna take a brush with black eyeshadow. I'm using StayNVious in this palette. And we're just gonna closely line the lash line. Just put this as close to the lash line as possible. Because they weren't, again, with the winging of anything.
Great Gatsby.
Okay, so I did the other eye off camera just to save a few seconds. And I'm just gonna dust off this extra powder that we put here to catch any of the fallout. Okay. Now I'm just gonna take that StayNVious and run it, Sleek, and run it on my lower lash line. So, to keep it rounded, I'm taking a flesh tone, concealer, eyeliner. It's just gonna open up the eyes more. I'm sorry that my hair is like on my face, but I just washed it and it's everywhere, which is good. I used a new product, which I will talk about in another video. So I do have a brow tutorial, but I'm showing it on the video because flapper girls, they didn't have thick, luxurious eyebrows. Well, they didn't want thick, luxurious eyebrows. They wanted thin eyebrows, like a line. If you look up like old like silent movie actresses and stuff like that, look at their eyebrows. They're literally just lines on their face.
Great Gatsby's.
But yeah, I'm gonna fill them in as thin as possible.
Great Gatsby's.
Now I'm just going to hit it with some clear mascara because my brows are unruly.
Has anybody seen my girl? Turned up nose, turned down hose, never had no other boy. Has anybody seen my girl? Now Now if you run into a 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, that's your life, it isn't her. Could she love, could she woo, could she cool as anybody? She's my girl.
Okay, so I finished my mascara off screen just to save a little bit of time. So I'm applying blush, MAC Gingerly of course. And the women in the 20s loved blush, so feel free to pack that sucker on. They loved it, like going on the apples of your cheeks.
Now if you run into a 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things,
now I'm gonna contour just a little bit because I have a circle face. They didn't really contour back then, but I'm going to. Just a little bit. And I'm using my Sunny bronzer from NYC. Just to contour a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. With my Sedona FB05 brush. I'm also gonna do my nose a little bit. That nose. I'm going to highlight a little bit. Using my Mary Lou Niger, of course. And this is just a Coastal Scents blush brush, I believe.
never had no other boy as anybody. She's my girl. Now if you run to
gives them a little bit of glow. Even though they like to matte skin, I'm not really for that. So. Okay, so now we can do the lips. I'm gonna line my lips with MAC's lip pencil in Kiss Me Quick, which is a bright red. I can't, because I'm not gonna be able to talk while I'm doing this. Line your lips, make sure you emphasize your Cupid's bow, like do a deep V here, because that was her thing, the emphasizing the Cupid's bow. And another thing, I'm doing a red, like a deep red, but you can also do a deep plum. Those are the colors that they gravitated towards. So.
It isn't her. Could she love? Could she woo? Could she cool as anybody? She's my girl.
So now that we're all lined up, we're gonna fill it in. And I'm gonna use MAC's Diva, which is a perfect deep bluish tone red. Looks so weird when my Cupid's bow this sharp. Okay, and if you need to just clean up the edges, just use your foundation. Okay, so our makeup is done. Done. I'm just gonna spray my I was gonna say Ultra Decay, Urban Decay all-nighter makeup setting spray. So it lasts all night. With me all night. Okay, now it's time for the hair. I look like a vampire. Okay, I have freshly washed hair. Okay, and I used Shea Moisture Jamaican black castor oil stuff. Oh my god, it's amazing. I need to do a video on that ASAP. You can do it to the side, or no, you could do it this side or that side, whatever you prefer. Okay, so this is a headband from, you can use any headband, something sparkly preferred. But this is from Icing. I got it for free. I spent so much money there. Okay. So we're gonna put this over the hair. Okay. So you can leave it like this if you want. Yeah, you can leave it like this, or you can do a faux bob, which is what we're gonna do because it's so much more fun than this. So like I said, you could leave it like this, you can do a little twist right here. Works just as good, but we're gonna take it a step further. So I'm gonna take, especially because I have a long hair. Alright, I'm gonna take this hair in the back. Okay, adjust it a little bit. Okay. And we're gonna tuck it into the headband in the back. So tuck the extra length of your hair into the headband to give you a faux bob. Oh my god, that's so adorable! Okay. Yeah, so you tuck it into the headband, and if there's any little like long tendrils, little ones are okay, like if you have bangs or face framing layers like me, but these long ones, they can't be seen. So we're just gonna bobby pin them up and away, or you could tuck them into the headband, but they're gonna fall out with me.
Eyes of blue, and oh, what knows my foot could do. Has anybody seen my girl? Turned up nose, turned down hose, never had no other boy. Has anybody seen my girl? Now if you run into the 5'2", covered with
I'm a flapper girl. Okay guys, so that's the end of my flappers roaring 1920s inspired video. I had a lot of fun making this look because I love doing any vintage kind of makeup looks. I just love this look. I freaking, I love it! I wish I could walk around like this all the time. But anyways, I hope you love this look. Don't forget to like the video and also comment down below with any questions or suggestions or anything like that. Don't forget to subscribe because that always makes my day. I also have linked a lot of things in the description box below, so go check that out. I linked my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for you guys to look up me. For you guys to follow and check me out. I also linked my Mascara Routine, Eyebrow, Foundation, a bunch of other stuff in the description box down below. And I think that's it. So until next time, I love you guys, and as always, stay envious and stay beautiful. Mwah!